Hi everybody and welcome back. So today's going to be a little different. So normally you will be coming on and I'm sitting in the chair and we're interviewing someone, or I'm talking about some sort of health tip on how to take care of yourself. But today is a little different. Today's a little different because I have a huge announcement, and it's really huge, really huge. And I'm going to save it towards the end. But before I go into the surprise, I wanted to let you guys know and actually give you an encouraging word. This has been a nice amount of time that we've been in quarantine, and I wanted to just make sure, again, everything that I have been doing has been about taking care of yourself, but I want to make sure to motivate you this Friday because we're getting ready to go into another weekend and things can get sort of dicey. But I want to just make sure that you all know that everything's going to be fine. I wanted you guys to be encouraged. I want you guys to have fun, do something fun this weekend, do something fun with your family, do something fun with your friends, whoever that you are quarantined with. Basically, continue to try to have fun. Continue to make the best of it, the best way that you know how. And if for you, the best thing for you to do is to do nothing, that's all right too. I just wanted to make sure to let you all know to be encouraged and that you're going to get through this and that we're all going to be fine. Just continue to stay focused on your well-being, continue to stay focused on having fun, and really just taking this time to learn something new, even if it's I need to learn to sit still. And I have to tell you, that is actually something I learned just last night. So this wasn't even scripted, so I don't have any notes that I'm staring off to for this story that I'm about to share, maybe a little later. But for this story that I'm about to share, I wanted you guys to really understand how real it is to go through this. Last night, I was working on some things, building up some content, doing some research, and I really got overwhelmed, like completely overwhelmed. I was off. I was trying to edit things. I was trying to look up something else that I can do. I'm just super excited, but then I was doing too much and I needed to just sit still, which is why I, in the midst of encouraging you, want you also to know to just sit still from time to time. Like, it is imperative. I literally became tearful. I was just like, this, I can't take it. I can't take it. So again, you're going to be okay. Try to do something fun. I know that a lot of things are being offered for free, whether it's fun concerts that different DJs are putting on, have a house party if you can, really just enjoy this weekend. We have only, 1 week left, not even a full week of the month of April. And that just lets you know that you have gotten through it. So please, please, please be encouraged. I want you also to know that this is just taking you one step closer to a new normal, one step closer to whatever it is that you're working on, whatever it is that you've been doing and enjoying during this time, whatever the silver lining has been for you. This is that time. You're one step closer to that. And last night was actually my one step closer to today with me making this announcement. The announcement is I am officially okay, let me back up. I know you're getting excited. I mean, I'm excited. But I have been working on my business for a very long time. And for everyone that, not everyone knows me, so let me back up. I am Dr. Shé Teran, and some people may know me by my maiden name, Marshall. I originally was in Cleveland, Ohio when I started building my business. But let me tell you, between surgery to have my spleen removed, relocating, I literally drove myself 2 days, 2 16-hour days from Columbus, Ohio, where I was living, all the way here to Los Angeles, California, because at that point in my life, I knew that I really wanted to make a difference, but I also needed to make a difference in a place that health-wise, I could actually accomplish those goals. And I have been here in Los Angeles, California since 2013. So that's about, oh my goodness, is that 7 years? Yikes. So either way, I make that trip after the doctors in most ways felt that I had recovered and would be okay to drive, but I literally drove with blood thinners in my car because they were still wanting to make sure I didn't have any issues with clotting. So why do I tell you this, and what does it have to do to my story? I literally am officially launching SP Consulting Group, and it has been a long time coming. I actually started out before I moved here to Los Angeles in Columbus, Ohio with my business. It was called Shé Petite Consulting Group. And I literally was doing a lot of life coaching. I was doing organizational consulting as well. And the whole premise around it was to be a helper to those that are in healthcare, helping others, and finding systems, finding ways that leaders could enhance their skills. And I really had a passion and developed a passion for that, mostly because I had to work a lot with healthcare providers before I even pursued college. Let me say that. With having sickle cell, for those that don't know, I have sickle cell disease, not the trait, I have the full-blown disease. So I ended up being an anomaly. Again, encouraging word. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. And I just want to make sure that you know that. You can do it. You're going to get through this. Whatever it is that it is, you're going to be able to make it, because I am making that mark. And while everything isn't perfect, let me just say that. Not everything's perfect, because when it comes down to it, I'm figuring it out basically on my own. I recently got some help, but I have literally been teaching myself how to do it all, which is why if you guys look back at my Friday lives, they're not all that technologically clean, if I could say it that way. But I wanted you to know that you can do it. You can do it. Just take one step at a time. Literally one step at a time is all you need. And making sure that you're able to do it and accomplish your goals isn't about doing everything in a rush. That was another reason why I had a little bit of a breakdown last night. I was getting so excited that it was like, okay, I gotta rush. Take your time. This has been, if you factor in the math of the timing, literally, if I've been here since 2013, so 7 years, on top of that, maybe 2 additional years that I was working to establish this company. And I'm making it happen. And thankfully, all the things that have gone on, the tragedies, the near-death experiences, all of that has led up to this point. And that is the big announcement. I am literally launching a company as a sole proprietor after being told years in advance that I wasn't going to make it, and I am here. So I want to, again, this is to encourage you. No matter what, it's going to be okay. Take it with stride, and realize that when I say silver lining, or a lot of times when I am speaking for my podcast, I'm always talking about looking for the golden nugget. What's the golden nugget? There's always something that's happening, but you have that as an opportunity to really learn from it. So again, keep pushing, take a step forward. We are a month in, 1 full month in, I believe, actually maybe more, 5 weeks into the stay-at-home order, depending on which state you're in. But the whole premise of it is just keep going. Those challenges are actually your golden nuggets. So take those golden nuggets, make sure you do something with it, because ultimately it is there to help someone else. Someone else needs to know how you got through it. And I'm going to take this opportunity with SP Consulting Group and with my podcast, which is called The Pop being the pursuit of peace, to really share with people what I've gone through, how I've gotten to where I am, and all the things that I've taken from the most challenging pieces of that journey. So just continue to follow with me, work with me. Like I said, nothing is perfect, nothing's perfect. But I also want to let you know that effective immediately, I will be having you guys join me on the Pop through all the streaming sites. So wherever you get a podcast, whether it's through Apple app or, Android app, no discrimination between the two, you can find my podcast, and it is called The Pop, presented by Dr. Teran. And I want you guys to join me every Friday at 5 p.m. or by 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. There will be a new episode. And again, this is just taking you along my journey, the golden nuggets that I want to share with you of what I've learned and how I've gotten to the point where I have my own business. I am definitely someone that is passionate about helping the helper, and definitely spending that time to ensure that when it's all said and done, I'm making sure that healthcare workers get the help that they need, one organization at a time, one hospital at a time. And I am dedicating my services to that. So for those that are in need, if you need any support, whether it's executive coaching, life coaching, individual mental health therapy, because I am a licensed therapist, you can call me. If you are in need of professional development trainings, if you are in need of, I just offer a lot of services. So visit my website. That's what I'm just going to say, so I don't take up your time here. But you can find me on www.officialspconsultinggroup.com. And it is 2 G's, just in case you're wondering. It's the full word. So www.officialspconsultinggroup.com. Find out where we can meet in the middle, and I can support you in any way that I can. So we are officially in business, SP Consulting Group. So there's going to be some things where it's truly straight to the point of skills, tips, anything in regards to mental health, anything in regards to organizational health, and making sure that it meets in the middle. Once again, I'm someone that I wouldn't have survived if I didn't have the ability, regardless of how close I get to the edge, the ability to reach work-life balance. And a lot of us are trying to figure that out now, especially with a lot of us working from home. So just want you to know that we are here. I am here for you. And I am so excited for the journey that we're going to be on together. So don't forget about the podcast. Don't forget to join me on my website. And if nothing else, make sure you go to the Get Connected page so that we can begin talking, and I assist you in the best way that I know how, from an organizational development psychology perspective and a licensed mental health therapist as well. So what do you need to remember? Be encouraged, take one step at a time, find the silver lining, and keep moving forward. Use what it is that you're going through right now in this quarantine. Use the time that you're taking to yourself to rest, to really build yourself up. And again, it doesn't mean that you have to do anything in particular. I want to stress that. Sometimes the best thing that you need is to rest. So again, be encouraged. I'm not going to take up more of your time, but I look forward to hearing from you on www.officialspconsultinggroup.com. Talk to you guys soon, and download, follow, subscribe, and share the podcast, okay? You're going to hear a little bit, and again, don't forget, this is definitely a journey of the non-perfected, self-taught technician. So just know it's not perfect, but we're going to be growing, and I want you guys to grow with me. All right? Take care. Be blessed. I'm Dr. Teran. See you soon.